Yo, what's good, y'all? PK all the way, and I know y'all miss my voice, but it's been 6 days today. Well, you see how I did that? Cause it's been 6 days since the last Centuria video. Alright, let me shut the fuck up. Anyway, y'all, welcome back to the next video, y'all. I hope y'all been enjoying these videos. Obviously, I've been getting a lot of positive feedback, but so I might as well milk the cow. But I wanted to let y'all know that I do make gaming videos. I know you like, bro, you plug in your SoundCloud, bro. Bro, I know I didn't, but I just don't want to be known for these videos, and I don't even want to put the energy out there. I'm just letting y'all know that people that watch my videos, obviously, I get a lot of subscribers from the people that do watch this video. So thank you. But to the people who watch these videos and you see my page, I make a lot of good gaming content. I would just say let's go slide over there for a second to watch a lot of good clips and stuff. But I got y'all, bro, on the comedy, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Good gameplay, everything. I ball out on Batman. You know, I'm Batman, literally. I come on, like I can do the whole video like this because I'm fucking from Gotham and shit. Like, all right, let me stop y'all for real. But anyway, y'all, we talking about Centuria again, bro. Chapter 4 or 5, I think. I did 3 last. No, I did 2 last time. So we talking about 3 and 4, bro, which is my favorite chapters. This is why I was like, this manga is like kind of like berserk. I ain't gonna lie, cause you gonna see Julian's character actually be like, oh yeah, this nigga is goated. Like he got it in him to be like a good seinen character, bro. Y'all gonna see, bro. So I'm gonna get right into it, bro. Hope y'all enjoy the video. So last chapter we had ended off with Julian, and he was sailing off to find the continent or to find the land that he was pursuing after his fight with the ill, and he's balling out, bro. He's fighting, but he's still scratched up and wounded. So in the beginning of this chapter, we see Julian, and he's found the land, and he lands on it. He said, first, I need to protect Diana, and I need to find help. So his first thoughts is Diana, but this is basically his fucking second soul. So after that, we see that he's suffering from fatigue and withdrawals and the after effects of the battle. He feels faint. He can't really stand. He's really exhausted. And in the next shot, we get a panel of a young girl, and it appears to us that she just got done fishing. Huh? A baby? So adorable. Huh? What? In the next panel, we see a knight, and he's clad in armor, and it looks to be approaching Julian and the young girl. Julian tells us that he's fucking huge, and he's asking us, is he a soldier? And the army is huge, bro. This nigga tall as fuck. The army look like fucking Escanor or some shit, like, bro. But anyway, Julian, he's like, bro, this nigga fucking huge. Like, the stand-up guy Julian is, he steps in front of the girl. He says, stand back. Angville, that kid, he's hurt. And it looks like Julian's anxiety kind of goes away. The knight then points out that Julian has some injuries, and then asks Julian a variety of questions like, where's the kid coming from, what happened to the parents, stuff like that. And then when Julian hears the question, what happened to the parents, you know what happened to his face, man. Come on, bro. You know what this man did, bro. So then Julian then tells her, explains to her, she died in my place, so we could live on. So you talking about Mirror, how Mirror died and had to go in my place type shit, you know. Then the knight then tells Julian to follow me. Baby needs milk to live. We gotta get goat milk we could use. So she offering help, bro. Like, this is the first bit of help we getting. Like, Julian, you know what I'm saying? Like, so they good, bro. Anyway, it looks like this night is a good night because he also pointed out that he doesn't like the fact that Julian can die in the state, and they will be dissatisfied with the fact that he would die in the state, and also that he needs to get his injuries like patched up and shit. So it looks like we got some companions, y'all. I know I just said that, but it's like I'm reassuring y'all, you know. As Angville brings Julian and Diana in the house, we see that the young girl's name is TT that we saw in the beginning of the chapter, and he tells TT to go grab some clothes and the bandages for Julian. And then we see some head monologue as Julian is stripping, and Angville's like, damn, how is he so young and has so many scars? And then we see that Angville says, like, his wounds are already closing, like they healing at a rapid pace. And Julian says, come to think about it, my body does heal really fast, and I can breathe underwater. And he's like, the more I use my power, the more I'm adapting to it. In the next panel, we see my boy Julian. He dripped the fuck out. My boy look like Edward Elric. Oh my god, bro. And then Angville is telling Julian that dinner is ready. And then my boy Julian drilling all over the place. I gotta remember this man was a slave sold when he was a child by his mother, bro. This man probably haven't had like a proper meal in a minute. And then he tells Angville, like, I don't have no money to give you. And then Angville is like, I never intended on taking any money away from you. And then Julian asks, why are you doing all this? He says, it's only natural for us to care about baby and children. I don't need a reason for it. And then Julian kind of gets a flashback of Mirror, and what she says is to let us maintain our pride as human beings. And then we get the most heartwarming thank you from Julian. My boy Julian asks, do you have a cloth I can use so I can wipe Diana? And then, or like put a bottle over put a cloth over the bottle for the goat milk for Diana. And then Ainville and then TT, they smile at Julian feeding the baby. And then They say, "Can I use the bathroom?" Whatever, like normal house conversation. And then Julian, for the first time, like actually introduces himself. He says, "My name is Julian. This is Diana." And then Angville says, "This is Angville. This is TT." And then we cut to the next panel, and we see my boy Julian that's fall face on the on the bed. My boy trying to go to sleep, bro. He tired. He tuck it out. He can't take it no more. At least that's what he thought. That boy forgot he had a baby. Diana started screaming in the middle of the night, crying. Wham! Wham! Next panel, we see TT. She knocked the fuck out. My boy Julian goes outside to get a breath of fresh air. As Julian successfully puts Diana to sleep, he notices some armor pieces on the floor. And then we get the biggest reveal. The big reveal, nigga. The fucking man that we thought was in the armor pieces is a fucking muscle mommy, bro. It's a fucking strong as shit, bro. Long hair. But yeah, it's a woman, bro. And then she steps out the fucking the water. It's like, "You can't sleep." And then Julian's like, "Damn, I didn't realize that you're a woman." She's like, "Yeah, I never go without my armor because I have a duty to serve my country." And then we cut, and then she puts on her clothes, and Julian kind of sees Diana. She's kind of yawning and stuff. And then Angville asks Julian, "Do you have something on your conscience?" She says, "I can sense it from the look on your face." He's like, man, he feeling guilt. He like, bruh, it's all my fault. I should have died instead of Mira. He just feeling constant. Like he got survivor's guilt, y'all. He's fucking surviving. He fucking suffering from survivor's guilt. He said, "I should have died instead of me. They could have been a perfect family, mother and fucking daughter." He just feeling that shit. There's no one right way to have a family. TT and I are related by blood, but we're family nonetheless. Family is what you make of it. It's not something that is predetermined or set in stone. Tell me, Julian, what kind of family do you want to give Diana? What kind of life do you envision for her? Julian kind of looks down at her, get the squint eyes. All the things I never had, all the things I've lost. I want her to have all of them: a home, food to eat, wealth, freedom, and love. I want her to live without any worries. I want to show her a world free from any suffering. It's quite a task to undertake. You will have to fight with all your strength on her behalf. What will I have to fight? This unforgiving world. In this life, there's neither time to hesitate nor room for guilt. You need to give her your all to survive and raise her. That's how you give her a happy life. Then maybe there'll be a day where you can forgive yourself. Oh my God, sorry for the terrible reading, yo. One surefire way to achieve that is money. You need to earn a living. Huh? Money? Trust me on this. Money can buy happiness. I'm not so sure about that. Let's look for a job you can do next time. But for now, you should rest. Try not to do everything on your own. Not while you're still full of grief. I'll take care of you until the wounds of yours have healed. Thank you. I haven't had many kind-hearted people like you. Only around 100. That's a hell of a lot of people. So we cut to half a year later, and then we see TT screaming at Julian to tell him that lunch is ready. And then Julian says, "Okay, coming." And then my boy Julian looked like he doing good for himself, man. He back on his feet, bro. And then Diana is kind of waving at the forest and screaming like, "Wah wah." And then we say that everything is okay. There's nothing there, Diana. And then we get a cut of this scary ass, creepy ass fucking goat. Oh my God. Alright, y'all, let's get to chapter 4. Okay, we begin the next chapter, and it looks like my boy is sweeping, and he's doing work kind of in the village. So he's kind of like working on his own. And then he kind of snoops on some villagers outside, and they're talking shit on Julian. He's like, one of the people are like, "I'm just gonna throw him away when he's no longer useful. He's a fucking child slave." They just talking down on like dirty on my man, bro. They said that he hit a rock bottom nobody could ever come from because he was sold by his mother and he was a slave. He said the only reason that he ever gave Julian a job because of Angville. And then we cut to the next morning, and then we see my boy Julian. He's like, "Bro, Angville, I need to get a job. I want to work." He said, "I relied on you these past few months. I need to save up money for for Diana's future." And Angville is a go-to character. She like, "Man, come on, I'll go. You want a job, my boy? I'll go get you a job, bro." So they go out and they go look for jobs. And then they go to the village. And then the villagers, they just some assholes, bro. The villagers like, "Man, we don't really give a fuck about you. Like, you can't work. You don't look like you can work. We don't trust you. You don't look like you cut out for the job. You look like you can drag us down." And then they just talking shit on him. And then my boy Julian like, "Bro, I would do anything, bro. Anything to get a job, okay?" The villagers are like, "Okay, you want a job? Okay." So there's a cave, and they need iron they get iron from the cave, but I think an explosion happened like a few days prior or something. Y'all see in the panel. I'm gonna put the panel up. I think an explosion happened and it got blocked off, so there's a bunch of fucking rocks and boulders in front of the cave. So they're like, "If you clear that fucking entrance to that cave, you can work anywhere, bro. We will give you a job." And then Angville points out like, "Bro, not even a grown man can do some shit like that, bro. Like, what the fuck?" And then so the villagers like, no one's forcing him to do it. My boy Julian like, "All right, I'll do it then." And then I forgot to mention, this is all with, he has to do it all within the day. So they giving this man all type of disadvantages and all types of fucking bullshit just so this nigga can't get a job. Like, what's the point of doing shit like that? You know what I mean? So my boy Julian kind of grabs one of the rocks. And he's like, oh, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then we cut a few hours into the day. My boy is hurting, bro. He's screaming, ah, I'm gonna put the panel up, bro. He's screaming, nigga, pulling the boulder. So he got a whole pal. So he's doing pretty good right now, but he's still struggling, y'all. Like, bro, he's struggling. And then one of the villagers points out that he's a little over halfway. So my boy Julian gets some rocks and he put it on his back and he falls, bro. He's like, man, I can't move my legs or hands. Damn it. Then Diana kind of like looks at him and she's smiling, bro, and like, you know what that did to him, bro. He broke, bro. You know what? What do you think that nigga did, bro? You think he complained? You think he cried? You think he gave up? No, nigga, he got them fucking rocks. He put it in a bag and he put that shit over his shoulder and he crawled, nigga. He fucking crawled. And I know what y'all thinking. Don't this nigga got superpowers? Look, what the hell am I doing? Do I really need to work until I'm crawling on my knees? This is so tiring. Then one of the slaves grabs him. Then all the slaves behind him, like the fucking Avatar state or something, like he fucking Aang or fucking Roku or Avatar Kyoshi or something. And then they say, use us, Julian. Let us give you a hand. There'll be no sweat that way. Then he kind of uses crackle powers. Whenever I'm in a bind, someone always saves me. I've never been able to do anything on my own strength, like back on the ship. I'm just a kid who's kept alive by the effort of others. Don't go easy on me. How can I ever bring you peace if I can't be trusted and handle myself? Julian, leave your assembly in your new care, okay? I have a promise to fulfill, so I'm gonna handle this alone. There's no meaning to this if I don't do it myself. So Julian like, man, fuck the power, bro. He just gonna get all of these rocks. The rock job is already unfair in and of itself, but my nigga's like, bro, fuck the superpowers. I'm not gonna cheat like how these people are trying to cheat me. I'm gonna do this shit all on my back, bro. This way to separate this nigga. This is why I say this is a good manga, nigga. I know if something is just made and I'm hyping it up, but nigga, look at this. Like, bro, this story is crazy and it's only on 7 chapters, bro. I'm telling you, bro, you never know. Hey, hasn't he done enough? Come on, someone stop him. Poor thing, he's only a kid, but he's running himself so rag. You're the ones who started this. Just shut up and watch. That's all of them. Then the dude hands him his money. I was wrong. You're more than qualified for the job. This is your compensation. From here on out, you're a fellow worker. We'll be glad to have you. And then my boy Julian got, look at that smile, bro. This content. This like after beating Elden Ring or fucking Centuria or Dark Souls or something, bro. And then they make their way back to the house. And then my boy Julian, when he gets back to the house, he gets a rag and he makes a grave for Mirror, bro. And then he prays over the grave. He say, Mirror, it's me. Please be at peace and watch over us. We cut to the next few panels and we see that my boy Julian is calling out for Agville and TT. And he's like, look, look. And then we see that Diana is finally crawling. He said that you're better than crawling than Julian. And she's making a joke about how Julian was crawling with the rocks. And then they start laughing, you know, a little family laugh. And then Agville's like, you worked hard, Julian. You really worked hard. It was sorry that it was so savage. And you know, she just giving him his props. And then we get the whole big happy family picture. Now, what happens next is kind of, hold on, where's my mic? What happens next is kind of crazy. It gets kind of wild. Y'all want me to talk about it? Let's give me the same feedback y'all been giving me, bruh. Dang, bro, this video took way longer than I thought it would to make. But thank y'all for watching my video, man. And I'll see y'all in the next one, bro. Peace.